The gates and doors were barred, and all the windows fastened down. I spent the night in sleeplessness and rose at every sound, half because of hopeless sorrow, and half in fear that the day would find the soldiers breaking through to drag us all away. Just before the sunrise, I heard something at the wall. The gate began to rattle, and a voice began to call. I hurried to the window and looked down into the street, expecting swords and torches and the sound of soldiers' feet. There was no one there but Mary, so I went down to let her in. John stood there beside me as she told us where she had been. She said, "They've moved him in the night, and none of us knows where. The stone's been rolled away, and now his body isn't there." We both ran to the garden. Then John ran on ahead. I found the stone and the empty tomb just the way Mary said. But the winding sheet they wrapped him in was just an empty shell. And how or where they'd taken him was more than I could tell. Well, something strange had happened there, but just what, I didn't know. John believed a miracle, but I just turned to go. Speculation couldn't lift me very high, 'cause I'd seen them crucify him. Then I saw him die. Back inside the house again, the guilt and anguish came. Everything I'd promised him just added to my shame. Then when at last it came to choices, I denied I knew his name, and even if he was alive, it wouldn't be the same. But suddenly, the air was filled with strange and sweet perfume. Light came from everywhere, driving shadows from the room. Jesus stood there before me, with his arms held open wide, and I fell down on my knees and just clung to him and cried. He raised me to my feet, and as I looked into his eyes, love was shining out from him like a sunlight from the skies. Any guilt and confusion disappeared in sweet release. Every fear I'd ever had just melted into peace, and I knew my Jesus was alive. He's alive, and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive, he's alive, he's alive. Happy Resurrection Day, everyone.